Hey there guys, welcome back to Bayonetta. In the last episode we ended up taking down, well, actually we didn't really take down anything. And now in this episode we're gonna go to the Gates of Paradise. And I have to say, well, this is where things actually get a little bit more complicated. Not in terms of the story, even though to be honest, if you guys are here for Bayonetta for its story, then I don't know what you're doing. It's more so that the game is going to be starting to put a little bit more punches for you. As I said before, that this level is going to be based off of wind, and I was not kidding. Oh, actually, now I remember. In the last episode, we actually kicked the crap out of John, so yeah. Also, before I actually continue on, I actually made a mistake. Remember when I said in the last episode, well, in the last few episodes when I was using the Link costume and using the Master Sword, and I said you can use the sword to hit the flame guys? That was wrong. In fact, the only way you can be able to hit those flame guys is only if you are using the Hero of Hyrule's outfit. Fun fact though, I also made another error. The morph ball trick that I was talking about, that I thought was in this version of the game, it is not. It's only in Bayonetta 2 that you can actually become the morph ball when you use the Beast Within. Also, I guess I might as well go ahead and say what all the outfits actually do, because to be perfectly honest, we're just going to be fighting some guys. There's nothing to really be much of any big deal. Alright, let's start with the first one. Hero of Hyrule. Bayonetta's appearance changed to resemblance Link from the Legend of Zelda series. Instead of halos, enemies will drop rubies and will make the ruby collection sound when picked up. And when using the Cereza, its appearance is changed to that of the Master Sword. The sword also has some different attack animations and new sound effects. Doing the input rotation, the left analog stick, and pressing the attack button is similar to Link's signature spin attack, though no different to the Cereza any other time. Various Legend of Zelda Link to the Past sound clips will play in certain parts when the costume is worn. If you guys are wondering why Link to the Past sound clips are being played, it's actually Hideo Kamiya. I think I probably actually pronounced the dude's name wrong, but it's actually his favorite Zelda game out of all the other Zelda games. When opening the chest, the treasure theme will play. When using keys to open locked doors, the secret theme will play. When entering portals to the gates of hell, the teleporting theme will play. When assembling 4 broken hearts, the heart container theme will play. Bayonetta is able to parry with the Hylian shield on her wrist, just like the moon of Maya Kala, regardless of wearing the accessory. Bayonetta 2, this is the only way to have the effect of up to 4 different accessories simultaneously. Unlike Cereza, the Master Sword can be used to hit flaming enemies without taking damage. Now we go for the Mushroom Kingdom Princess Zelda and Cereza. Bayonetta's appearance changed to resemblance Princess Peach and Princess Daisy from the Mario series. As they are halos, enemies will drop gold coins and will make the coins collectible sound when picked up. Attacks that would normally summon Madame Butterfly as part of the Wicked Weave now summons the Fist of Feet and Feet of Bowser. They are accompanied by Bowser roaring and snarling sound effects provided by Bowser's current actor voice, Kenneth W. James. Mario is shown on Bayonetta's right hip when she's wearing her Mushroom Kingdom Princess Peach outfit, while Luigi is shown on her right hip when wearing the Cereza Land Princess outfit. Galactic Bounty Hunter. Bayonetta's appearance changed to resemble Samus Aran in her power suit from the Metroid series. When shooting with her guns, Bayonetta will use the arm blaster that is on the right arm of the costume. Instead, it has the sound and appearance of Samus shots from the Metroid Prime series. In Bayonetta 2, she withdraws her hand into the blaster cannon and can charge the cannon for a powerful charge shot. Does not require the skill that enables a similar effect for her normal guns. In both games, the players can manually raise and lower the visor on Bayonetta's helmet during both gameplay and cutscenes. In Bayonetta 2, when using the Panther Within ability, Bayonetta will transform into the Morph Ball instead when jumping in the form. She drops lightly damaging bombs. In Bayonetta 2, double jumping will have her go into a lightly damaging screw attack instead of summoning the wings of Madame Butterfly, retaining her floating ability. And we're just going to leave it there because I'm not going to talk about the other person. I'm also not going to talk about the other costume either. Fun fact though, if you actually, Link's outfit was actually supposed to be a little bit more toned down. And what I mean by toned down, it says here that when designing the Hero of Hyrule costume, Platinum Games had initially given Bayonetta an undershirt to cover her chest, out of respect for the original design. When shown to Nintendo staff members, they asked Platinum Games to have the undershirt removed, as they felt it did not fit Bayonetta's character. I actually like that. Pay a little bit of respect. Yeah, his name is Hideki Kamiya. It's Hideki Kamiya's favorite Zelda game. Yeah. By the way, now that I gotta get back to the gameplay, we were fighting Inspire. There's a treasure chest here that I missed. It's basically another piece of the weapon that you need. Yeah, they actually give it to you early, and I'm gonna go ahead and get that item off screen, so don't worry. Also, I'm just gonna say this now, I actually get my butt kicked by Grace and Glory, as usual, because those guys are douchebags. We got ourselves, well, you know what? What's sad? I actually can't remember any of these enemies again. I really can't. Man, I hate these guys. Well, I don't hate those guys. I hate the Grace and Glories that we're about to fight. Now, in this section, now that I finally actually finished reading everything, because nothing else was really happening, now we have ourselves some spike platforms, and you have to actually pay attention here. These spike platforms goes in a set pattern. They do not go in a random pattern, thank God. As you can see here, these are going left to right. As you can see here, these are going from left to right as well, in a circle motion. These are actually going from the up and then down. And these are going in single segments. So if you can be able to go ahead and remember that, then you should be fine. Once you actually manage to do that, you end up pulling the switch to be able to stop the spike platforms. You guys probably have seen it when we were fighting the first few enemies that we had to actually run across with the Panther Within. Yes, because there is a time limit on the switches, so you have to actually be a little bit quick with the Panther Within. Now, nothing else to really be had, but I thought I've been using the Cereza a lot, which to be honest, I really don't mean to. I just like I like swords better than I like guns. And I mean, I do switch to the Grace and Glory weapons soon, but I am gonna say this now, I don't like using it as feat properties. I more so like using it as the X button. Using some of your weapons as A buttons can be a little bit complicated. Like, I only like using the A button as my primary gun feat abilities, if that makes any sense. I don't like using them as, you know, anything else of any means of any other type of weapon. Bayonetta 2 is an exception for that. Here we'll find another topic of magic, number 4. Alright, now it's time for me to go ahead and lose that syringe. Remember that syringe that I end up keeping? Yeah, this is probably one of the main reasons why I'm gonna go and actually definitely using it. To be honest, never record early morning on the Sunday because I don't know, maybe I just lose. Yeah, you know what? Let me not make that joke. That's very a tasteless joke. It's like I was really being terrible in this fight. I mean, you think that you just fighting one set was bad, but no, you end up fighting multiple sets, and you know, I don't like Grace and Glory all that much. And I mean, I could have healed and not have to worry about the item being used. What I like about this though is that when you are technically oh no, you still see the hands. But the hands kind of remind me of something of Don't Starve. You guys know that game where you're kind of trying to survive, and I get combo, and using the red hot syringe is gone. Also, using that does negate your ranking, which sucks. But like I said, we're trying to beat the game. I'm not trying to be here to impress people. Seriously, I'm really not. If I'm here to impress people, then I wouldn't be commentating over the game, to be honest. Actually, no, that's relatively true. I mean, yes, you can go ahead and impress people and commentate at the same time, but I ain't that type of person. I ain't that type of person, nor in that type of style. So we're just gonna continue on forward and keep on going. Alright, now these guys, you can technically avoid them, and we are going to avoid them, because we're only going to kill 2 of them, because those other 2 in the background, yeah, they're gonna They're on a bridge. What do you think is going to happen to them? I mean, maybe they'll come over here and actually fight us. Or maybe they won't. I don't really know. I mean, anything can happen. Oh, look at that. The bridge magically exploded and they fell into purple goop. I don't know what that is, but I don't like that. I mean, then again, I kind of should have looked at the detail what it was. But, oops, oh well. Anyways, enjoy the cutscene.
What are you boys doing in here? Are you hiding something from me? Come on. Cheating on me, haven't you? Someone else caught your eye? Oh dear. Something tells me I'm going to regret this.
My sweet, lovely child. She is the key to your future.
Normally one to play savior, but I suppose I can make an exception and kill all of you. Just this once.
Alright, now we have to actually protect the little girl here. As you've noticed, that Bayonetta is stationary at this point. I'm also going to say this now, I don't like this gimmick at all in this game, and there's a reason why they don't bring it back. Remember that thing when I said something about the sigil thing? Be careful, because don't fight the enemies near the shield. Luckily enough, the enemies do focus on Ghost Bayonetta and not the girl in, you know, real Bayonetta over there. And also another thing that I do like about it is that her health does recover, so that's good. They will use this in a trial where you're supposed to actually use the sigil and not take damage 3 times. Yeah, screw that. Okay, just no. Alright, there's a certain thing that you just don't bring in this game. And considering the fact that the first Devil May Cry did not have a feature like that, this is just annoying. I mean, I understand why we're protecting her, but I wish it was not part of, I wish it wasn't in battle segregation. I wish it was more cutscene, so we don't have to worry about this. But no, it has to actually be in the actual game. And in actual gameplay. Mind you, it's not really much of a big deal, but to me, it's like, let's just say, in the next part, you guys will see how much hindrance it is to have that girl with us. And it's not like you can tell her to stop or anything like, you know, the typical... what is it? Typical Ashley from the Resident Evil 4. Well, I was about to say Resident Evil 4 series. From Resident Evil 4. Think of it like that. Also, I've been learning that weapons really do wonders. Like, it really breaks enemies' guards, which I really should... I mean, now I understand why they break so damn easily. You got knocked the hell out.
See what spring is like.
Mommy!
Was I just singing?
Mommy!
Whoa. Slow down, little one. I am not your mother.
But, Mommy...
Will you quit calling me Mummy? If there's two things I hate in this world, it's cockroaches and crying babies. Well, a crying baby cockroach would be truly terrible. So don't you dare cry.
Yes, Mommy.
Fine. You've got to be a strong little one to survive in a place like this. What's your name, anyway?
Cereza.
Cereza? You're not from Vigrid, are you, little one? Where are you from?
I'm from my house.
Well now, I'll hazard a guess this isn't your home. So what on earth are you doing here?
My daddy told me to come here.
And whereabouts is this daddy of yours?
He was at work, but now I don't know where he's gone. I want to go home.
I can't just drag you along wherever I go, little one. So you better not be getting attached to me.
Yes, Mummy?
Come now, little one. I'll help you out of here, but that's all. And you have to promise there'll be no crying. A single tear and you'll be crying alone. Got it?
Okay, Mummy.
Alright guys, and that's actually the end of this part of Bayonetta. In the next episode we'll be taking Cereza with us, and we shall be continuing on forward. I've been CCX, I will see you guys in the next episode. CCX, over and out.